Hey, this is Anthony Cesari with SuccessForYourSongs.com, and in this video we're going to talk about the importance of the hook being the first thing that you write. And I'm going to be playing a clip for you of an interview I did with Clay Drayton, who wrote for Motown Records. And he's got some great thoughts on this topic, so check out what he has to say about that here.
Well, I start with the title.
Always.
Always.
Okay.
Now, because it's the title that's going to determine the direction of the song.
Right. That's a good point.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's like you're saying, well, I'm going to Las Vegas. Okay, great. The signs along the way will be pointing toward Las Vegas.
Right.
And so that the lyrics in the song will always point toward the chorus. And it establishes the direction of the song. And so if you can come up with a good hook, I like starting off with the hook because it really gets me into the song. I don't touch my instrument. I just let it bounce back and forth in my head, and I just hum it until it's just really sounds memorable. I'll take that thing and I'll perhaps even record it just on my cell phone and see if a couple of days later I can remember it.
So when you start, when you typically start a song, you're not even just starting with the title. You're starting with the title and this melodic hook as well together. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I try to do that. Sometimes they both come in simultaneously. There's a song that I wrote for one of the people who was on The Voice called "There's Nothing Like Love," and it just kept going through my mind. It was the melody and the lyric. It just kept going through. But there are times when I'll just look for a good title, and then I'll put a melody to it and create a hook.
Right.
So it could happen both ways. You just never know how it's going to come. But most of the time, it comes as inspiration.
Right. And then, but in either of those cases, for your own writing process, you tend to start with the title and the hook before you write the rest of the song.
That is true.
Okay.
That is true.
I think that's an interesting approach because it's like you said about the title, that the title is the overall idea. So that's going to inform the lyrics for the rest of the song in your verses and even the rest of your chorus and your bridge if you have one. And what's interesting too is if you start with that hook in the, that's on the title, now that hook can inform the rest of your melodies. Maybe you're going to have it contrast what's in your, with what's in your verses or something like that. So you even have this melodic idea as a place to start with and can also help inform the rest of the melody throughout your song, which I think is cool.
Yes, along with that is like, and I tell my students this, is that it's like your verses should have a tendency to rise to the point that when you get to the hook, there's nothing else that could be said but the hook. And that is so key to it because many times when people are writing songs, when you get to the hook, it seems foreign. Mm. You see, and so it really it's the climax. It's like being on a roller coaster. You get to the top and you're waiting for that moment when it takes that big dip and it's and that's what the chorus does. It's that exhilaration that the lyrics have brought you to. So it is important that hook is the knockout punch when it gets there. The lyrics set you up for the knockout punch, which is the hook.
So you're thinking of your verses sort of like maybe even like building this kind of tension that gets released then in the hook.
Yes.
But yeah, I guess at this point, I just wanted to give you the opportunity to, mention your website or plug anything that you wanted to have people check out your course or anything like that before we wrapped up here.
Okay, ClayDrayton.com, ClayDrayton.com. And they'll be able to find just about all the information there.
I'll put links underneath this video as well so that it's easy for people to go check out what you're doing and see everything they have to offer and contact you as well. All right, so hopefully you found that information helpful. Obviously, now you can see that writing the hook as the first thing you create in your song could be an effective way to create songs that are much more memorable. If you're looking for other ways to write much more memorable songs, I have a free cheat sheet for you right below this video called Writing Memorable Songs with an Easy Technique You Learned in Grade School. So if you haven't yet grabbed that, click below to download that now. Thanks for checking out this video, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.